Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about staff leave. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 10th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, and my new book, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni Suru no wa Yamimashou. And all of my books are available on Amazon. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. I'll take this one. I'll buy this one. I'll have this one. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. I'll have this one. Let me buy this one. Kore kudasai. I'll take this one. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. This is episode number 494. Today we are talking about the Japanese don't take enough leave, and that is bad. Every month I check the leave balance for my staff, and I'm always unhappy with the numbers. The team can accrue up to 20 days a year for a maximum of 2 years, so technically they can have 40 days available if they don't take any leave at all. Anything beyond that 40 days, they lose. In my company, we provide an additional 4 days of company paid holidays plus a CSR day, which they can use any way they like. There are 16 national holidays in Japan, so you would think the team would be able to use their leave without feeling they were losing too much of it, but that has not proven to be the case. I found they still weren't taking enough leave and thought maybe they were worried about sick leave and so were hoarding their annual leave to cover that possibility off. I subsequently gave them an extra 5 days of sick leave, but it made absolutely no difference. They keep stowing away their leave and don't use it enough. As an Aussie, this whole Japanese non-leave taking thing is mystifying. I try to set a good example by taking my own leave and heading down to Australia for 2 weeks to hit the beach during the southern summer. It is still not inspiring others to take more elongated time off, though. Some bosses may be thinking, this is great. The Japanese just keep working and working, and this is how we'll build the revenues of the company. The problem with this idea is we are talking about quantity rather than quality. The Japanese office worker pace, in my mind, is rather slow. They have built up a habit of doing 8 hours work in 10 or 11 hours, rather than the reverse. Parkinson's law says that the work expands the fit all the time, and that is Japan to a T. I try to head this off by not having any overtime, so that you have to work more intensively to get through your work in normal hours. If anyone wants to work overtime, they have to apply for it beforehand and get it approved. In a previous company, I noticed that some Japanese staff had worked out the way to get paid more was to work more hours, regardless of whether it was warranted or not. That makes no sense to me, so I don't allow that to happen. I want my team to work like demons, stop work completely, and then have a life outside of work, dribbling along with the work, taking long hours to get through it, and wasting their time seems ridiculous to my Aussie brain. finish work, and then have drinks and dinner with friends, have a brilliant holiday, spend time with the family. These all sound like a better use of time than making Parkinson's law come true. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do them in both Japanese and English. We do them in our super safe classroom and live online. Today's show is being brought to you by, on the 16th of December, Successful Public Speaking one-day program, gives you everything you need. All the basics are there. 19th of December, Time Management, absolutely one of those must-do programs because all are time poor. 20th of December, Step Up to Leadership, again, excellent program, one day for people who need to understand how to be a leader. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. That's www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching video, then we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Welcome back. The Japanese rhythm of long hours spent at work, preceded and followed by long commutes, is draining. Standing up on a crowded train carriage for hours means you are already tired when you get to work. It is hard to be productive if this is repeated every day and you are perpetually tired. I've noticed in many job interviews that when I ask people why they quit this particular job in their resume, they will often say they got sick because they were working such punishing hours. How can that be right? Creative ideas rarely emerge from tired humans. If we want innovation, we need to create the right environment to be able to spark new ideas. That means allowing our people to work reasonable hours and to be able to take breaks from work completely by going off on holiday. It is so stimulating to travel and sightsee, and when we return, we are more refreshed and energized than we were before, no matter how packed the holiday. Also, when we are worn out, we can find ourselves becoming more irritable and short-tempered. This can lead to issues within the team as disputes arise, which may not occur if everyone was more rested. Having politics inside the organisation is like allowing a cancer to spread. We don't want that because it will suck up a huge amount of management time to sort it out, and that disrupts the work being produced. If we want our people to work well together, get them to take holidays and take a break from their daily work. They'll be refreshed and calm and able to overlook any ill-chosen words or sharp reactions from their colleagues. I keep encouraging my team to take their holidays and not lose any days in the year. If someone does take a few weeks at a time, I celebrate them and praise them. I'm still not as successful in this holiday taking as I would like, but recommending it sends a good message to my people. Gradually, some are starting to listen and act upon it. We're still a work in progress over here, but we are gradually moving in the right direction. Fresh, well-rested teams will outperform exhausted rivals every day of the week. It is so obvious, but not yet common practice in Japan, and we have to improve that situation. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.